Hello everyone and welcome to Moon Ride, where we're channeling men in the moon. So I'm just going to channel for what's good for us to know now, and by that I mean on a more soul level. What's going to calm us down, because number one, we're all super stressed and freaking out. Hundreds of thousands of people are dying. It's a bad feeling. I know where you're coming from, and if you feel that way, it's completely normal, and accept that that's what is really happening. But what can we do to make this better? That's my question, Spirit. Reflect on what's important, connections between people. So you can't be connected to everybody in the United States, but if you can, even if it's on Skype, the more circles that you make, especially people doing similar work, the better. Do whatever you can to connect to people doing whatever work that they are doing, whether it's political or spiritual. That's something that we're learning to do again, having forgotten. Yeah. In some ways, the media can get in the way. In some ways, the media can be helpful. Don't forget that. It's not all bad. Use what you got to do a positive. Let's see. What else would help the people? This is a time for divine connection. So meditate and see your connection way out there to the universe. Now, here's my advice. Don't leave your body and go floating around up there, right? You want to bring the universe down here to your body, because you don't want to be floating around there. You'll lose some control, and now who knows what spirits are going to start chattering with you. They might not be the greatest ones. Sit and just imagine yourself sort of connected to way out there, and understand that you are very divinely connected, right? There are helpful sources out there who are trying to teach us as well as protect us, and they're working really hard to protect us. Where's love? That's a question. If you turn on the TV or internet, you're going to see a lot of not love things. In a way, it makes you really cynical, because you think, well, nobody cares. No, everybody's like this jerk on TV. That's not the way that the universe really is. It's just the way that it's being presented. And even Donald Trump, if you really had a deep conversation with him, if he were ever to have such a conversation, maybe not him as an example, but any kind of, sort of fragile and, totally powerful person, who's doing bad things, they're really just a scared kid underneath all that. Somebody did something to them when they were a kid that made them like that. If they really had a conversation with you, you would find a good level of humanity in them. They're acting out of pain. This doesn't mean you go around and feel sorry for them all day. That's not going to be practical. But it does mean that there is humanity at the root of all of this. And there's lots of people who are doing great things right now. So don't be misled by what you see. That is just media. Okay, lots of light. The Spirit is really sending us a lot of avenues to know ourselves better and to know the universe better. They are really actively sending a lot of messages. I notice in my own work, lots of people that I'm talking to, almost every single one of my clients these days uh, is telling me that they're starting to have these awakening moments, or maybe they've always seen spirits, but now they really want to get to know how to do that well. Every single person is on one way or another learning something pretty deep and spiritual, at least the people that I'm talking to. Do not underestimate this. These are like gifts from heaven. Take them, embrace them. In a way, this is going to distract you from this. So just do your best to stick to this. It doesn't mean you stop being a citizen, but because we have to live in the world. But understand that this really is happening. You really are getting sort of extra special help. Imagine, the universe as sort of after-school teacher, right? You are getting it. You're not crazy if you're starting to see these things. It's happening to everyone. Maybe not everyone, but it's happening to a lot more people who are a lot more capable. And spirituality doesn't have to mean you become a famous psychic. It could just mean you have a good deal more intuition and you're more helpful with your family members and you're more understanding and understand that the most important thing is to understand yourself. That's going to have to happen first. Look for joyful moments. Switch off the news and watch joyful TV. There is joyful TV out there. There's so many. There's really so much that you could watch. Find some shows if you're going to watch. Bring people together a little bit. Um, so, for example, I don't know if you guys watched Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. It used to be really kind of mean and nasty, and if you watch it now, it's all about bringing these people together. They're always going to somebody's house that's sort of the last person you'd think that they would gel with, and having these moments where people change. Again, it doesn't have to be this show. Any show that delivers like that, that brings people together, that shows people learning, maybe even that shows individuals rising and becoming greater. If you guys have any such programs, please leave them in the comment section. And I'll definitely be taking a look. I'm sure others will too. I know it can be really, really hard. You're mesmerized by the terror of Trump, but do your best to leave that after a moment or sometime and come back to uh, something more positive. Again, I have to say, Trump will be doing some damage, but none of it will be serious. It will be not as serious as the damage he's done already. The tide has turned on Donald Trump. All right, thanks for watching.